Donegan, what happened? The transmission got cut off. Salazar, how'd you...
We've jacked the line. We didn't want you telling everyone any unnecessary information.
Where's Ashley?
Ah, so she fell into one of our wonderful traps. We'll make sure we find her. Don't you worry about her. Oh yes, I let our miserable insects out for some exercise down in the sewer.
Thanks. That should keep me company, 'cause boredom kills me.
I look forward to our next encounter. In another life.
Oh, Leon and his ridiculous one-liners. This is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Resident Evil 4. Well, Ashley got abducted in the most ridiculous manner imaginable. And now we gotta find her and rescue her. And Salazar, has jacked our line so that he can taunt us in a childish and irritating manner. Now this next part of the game is another really cool part. As we go down into what's basically kind of a sewer area, it's a nice break from the castle, which we've been in for quite a while. And in my opinion, this next area does a really good job of setting some frightening atmosphere. We're going to want our rifle here. Well, that's kind of an unsettling noise. As it turns out, this area is full of invisible enemies, but you can see the cold breath coming out. And so, if you know where they are, or you just keep a sharp eye out for them, you can snipe them off from a distance. Uh-oh, I failed. Okay, nope, I didn't fail to one-shot it. We're going to want to go collect what it dropped. We don't want it to despawn. They're going to drop various colored eyes. There's 3 different colors, I think, and if we can get 1 eye of each color, then we're going to be able to make an item that we get much more valuable by putting them in it. Also, this is some incredible sound design. Just that horrible soundscape alone makes this really terrifying. Like, these noises and knowing there's invisible enemies down here trying to kill me legitimately sets me on edge. This is really well done. And we see there's another couple of these... I think they're called Novistadors, which is supposed to mean, like, the invisible, but I think it actually translates more like to the sightless. So kind of almost the opposite of what they intended. Anyway, a couple more Novistadors. That one's not real bright. It didn't notice its friend getting killed, or care. Let's go collect their drops real quick. Blue eye, alright, we're already up to 2 of the 3 possible colors. That one was green, so we're still missing red, I think. Grab some temp ammo. Handgun. A velvet blue. Make sure that there's nothing up here that we missed. Nothing that I see. Actually, though, I think we did miss one thing. My mistake. We need to backtrack a bit. It's easy to just walk by this. But there's this side passage through a broken wall. And just a consumable at the end of it, but rifle ammo. Incredibly valuable, so worth taking a moment to backtrack for that. But yeah, like I said, a real tour de force in sound design. those ambient noises are just horrible. Now, the creatures themselves are actually not that frightening. They're just insect things. But just the fact that they're invisible and stalking you and you never know when they're going to come out and ambush you, combined with the freaky noises, really well done. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to snipe all of them off. So it's time to switch to the shotgun. We have 30 shells, which we're really going to go through in a hurry. Now, there's one up in that shaft, but if I get close enough to snipe it, then that just provokes it into dropping down. So we're pretty much going to have to fight it the old-fashioned way, I think. Now, these guys aren't too bad to deal with as long as they're on the ground, but what sucks is when they jump onto the ceiling, like that. They have attacks they can do from the ceiling that I find tough to deal with. Alright, that one's death is going to provoke another one into coming out. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, he got on the ceiling. Alright, we got him off. Okay. There's still another one around here. There it is. Whew. Okay. Sector clear for now. Alright, he dropped some shotgun shells, which is great. How many are we at now? 18. 18. We went through 12 fighting those guys. Ouch. Yeah. Can be pretty rough. Like I said, it's when they jump on the ceiling that they get dangerous. Alright, I got so into that fight that I wasn't really keeping track of eyes that they were dropping. We've got green, blue. Okay, we still need a red. Yellow herb, excellent. Looks like he was alive until just recently. Judging by the wound, it was a quick death. So one of the Novistadors got in there and killed that prisoner, apparently. Wonder why the door was closed then. Too rusted and won't open. Nothing in here, it appears. Oh, 10 shotgun shells. That is great. Okay. Oh, we have 2 yellow herbs. Wow. Let's combine one of our greens with a yellow. And yeah, we can use it immediately because we're a little hurt. Okay, good. And now we can pick up those shotgun shells. Luisa's memo. Luisa's memo. I always do that. There are some parasites that have the ability to control their hosts. It's basic knowledge among biologists, but not much is known as to how the parasites do it. Studying these parasites specifically might reveal some clues as to how the powers of the Las Plagas work, and perhaps provide more insight on the victims of the Las Plagas, the Los Ganados. Isn't that like saying the Ganados, because isn't Los like the? Oh well, nitpicking. Here is a list of some parasites that have the ability to manipulate the behavioral patterns of their host. The Dicrocolium? I don't really know how to pronounce these. Galactosomum. So we had one that infects ants and gets them eaten by other creatures, one that infects fish and gets them eaten by other creatures, and Leucochloridium, which infects snails and gets them eaten by other creatures. Well, that's all kinds of disturbing. Also, I think that's real. Pretty sure that's a real thing, those brain parasites to alter the behavior of their hosts. So that's all kinds of horrifying. So if we follow that implication to its conclusion, what are the Las Plagas trying to get humans eaten by? I don't know if that's the implication that that memo's going for, but either way, it's pretty disturbing stuff. All right, we're in a control chamber of some sort now. All right, the butterfly lamp. So if we check this, an exquisite lamp designed with butterfly motifs. There are 3 indentations like something might fit inside. Surprisingly, these take the eyes that have been dropped by the Novistadors. If we examine them, it says the markings on the sides of the stone indicate that it was once set in something. So, I don't know, this is strange. At first you might think we're literally collecting the eyes of the creatures we're killing, but that doesn't really make any sense if they're designed to fit into a lantern. So, like, I don't know, interpret this how you will, I guess. But anyway, if we can get 1 eye of each color and combine them all into the butterfly lamp, its value goes up dramatically. Much better than the other combination treasures we found so far, which go up to 20,000. This one goes up to 32,000. So we really want to find the remaining color of eye now, which, like I said, I'm pretty sure is red. Another herb. We'll absolutely take that. And more shotgun shells. Excellent. We needed that. Okay, so there's a pool up ahead. Maybe I should have shown that. But anyway, we can't go that way until we drain the water, which we do from here. But in the manner of survival horror games, once we do that, we're going to spawn a bunch of new Novistadors we have to deal with. But there's nothing for it, so let's get it over with. Now, we might be able to snipe some of these newcomers. Look at all that healing stuff we've got. We are not hurting for healing items right now. Not at all. In fact, they're cluttering our inventory. We've got so many. Okay. So there should be... one... somewhere. Where you? There you are. I see you. Is that an instant kill? It was. Perfect. Red eye. Uh-oh, I didn't see that one. Good job, me. Oh boy. This is about to get hairy. Oh, he got on the ceiling. Oh, and then he dropped on the floor. Tricky. Clever fellow. Neither of those were red, right? Come on, guys. Red eye, you can do it. See any cold breath? No. Oh, there he is. Can we snipe him? Nice. Oh, he's still alive. Oh, wow. That was an awful lot of rifle rounds. Oh, great. Yes, we got a red eye. Okay, another one has appeared. Wow, that was close. Like I said, while the general atmosphere of this area is great, and the whole concept of getting stalked by invisible monsters, the actual creatures themselves, not that scary, really. Just weird bug things. Oh, wow, another red eye. Well, we can complete the butterfly lamp now, and as I said, that thing's value is really going to skyrocket. Nice. Okay. Onward. One just spawned behind us, so we can get onto the stairs to narrow its angles of approach. Okay, it went on the ceiling. Oh, the wall. Uh-oh, I lost track of it. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, we got it. Now, we rushed through the pool so that thing wouldn't hit us from behind. But we don't want to leave without getting the velvet blue from that grate. Well, those are inviting sounds. Okay then. Suddenly feel like I'm in the Shadow Temple from Ocarina. Turns out this is not at all difficult to time. It looks very intimidating, but this is not difficult at all. Alright, and we made it out of the sewer. Really cool little segment. I like it a lot. Very, very well done. Incredible soundscape for that part. Like I said, getting stalked by invisible monsters while that horrible sounds are playing really sets me on edge. Okay, the creepy chanting also sets me on edge a bit. So here's the deal with this part. While it looks really scary, and there's that creepy chanting, this is actually our opportunity to ambush them. And when we attack, they're going to try to run away. And we want to get as many of them as possible because they drop treasures. The red leader dude especially drops a valuable treasure, so we absolutely want to get him. So what we're going to do is stun them, then toss a grenade down in the middle of them, and then drop down to try to finish off the leader. Let's see. Grenade over here. Okay. Alright, excellent. Now, where's the leader? Because the grenade doesn't finish him in one go. Where'd he go? There he is. He'll try to run. Okay, good. That went incredibly well. Now let's run around and pick up all the stuff. There's what the leader drops, Illuminatus pendant. Let's run around and pick up all the stuff before it despawns. That went really well. Look at all the money we're getting off of this. Every one of these spinels is 2,000, and I think the Illuminatus pendant is 12, if I remember right. So yeah, like I said, although that ritual and the creepy chanting are very intimidating, we actually got to ambush them for a change. And make a bundle in the process. Alright, now this should look familiar because we've been here before. And, okay, yep, we've already gotten all the treasures. But, now, we can climb up. And we dropped off the chandelier intentionally there so that we could go down, finish off the leader, and collect all the treasures. But in fact, we can also use it to jump to the other side. Like so. And collect more treasures over here. There's our friend the merchant on the other side of that gate, which we can't even interact with. There's another chandelier. Jump to the other balcony. Another elegant mask. Why can't I make Leon wear these? It would be so awesome. And if we flip this switch, it opens up the gates. Alright, I think that's everything there is to collect in this chamber. So now, if we jump back across... Yeah, look at that horrible ritual they had going on. There's like a Plagas scepter stuck into some kind of writhing mass of red organic matter. Disgusting. These are, they're not nice people. Let's just put it that way.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale, stranger.
Me too, man.
What are you selling?
What do you think of this butterfly lantern with a bunch of multicolored Novistador eyes set into it? 32,000, eh? Deal.
Ah. Thank you.
And yep, the Illuminatus pendant is 12,000.
Ah.
Obviously, we're not going to sell the elegant mask until we get all the gems to sell it for 20,000 instead of 3,000. We're going to want to hang on to some of these Novistador eyes because I think we're going to get another lantern later, but we can sell some of them.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
Sell the Velvet Blues.
Is that all?
And the tons of spinels we got from killing all those
Is that
cultists.
all? Thank you.
Okay, we're back up to a reasonable amount of money.
What are you buying?
I'm pretty happy with the Blacktail as it is for now. The riot gun is also pretty much fine, I think. The sniper rifle is also pretty much fine. And the temp. Okay, I'm going to hang on to my money so we can buy more good stuff later.
Come back anytime.
Alright, this is going really well so far. Oh, on to the next area. Now, this next area is going to be a bit of a gauntlet, so let's gird our loins. More creepy chanting. And some new, really creepy music and ambient noise. I love how this has a little bit of a beat to it. A lot of the music so far has just been very, very ambient with like no beat. The fact that there's suddenly a weird, creepy beat suddenly makes it sound very, very driving. Like things are ramping up and getting more intense. Man, the sound design in this game is on point. Castellan memo. For many years, the Salazar family has served as the Castellans of this castle. However, not everything as bright for my ancestry has a dark past. Long ago, there once was a religious group that had deep roots in this region called the Los Illuminados. Unjustly, however, the first Castellan of the castle took away their rights and powers. As a follower of this religion, and as the 8th Castellan, I felt that it was my duty as well as my responsibility to atone for that sin. I knew the best way to atone for the sin was to give power back to those who we once took it away from, the Los Illuminados. As expected, it took a little time, but we were able to rejuvenate the once sealed-less Plagas. With this success, I was one step closer to the revival of the Los Illuminados. So if the whole point of the Los Illuminados is that they were built around these horrible parasites, pretty sure your ancestors had good reason for suppressing them, dude. The reason why I released the Las Plagas from deep under this castle and gave them to Lord Sadler was not only to repay for the sins of my ancestors, but I felt certain that the Lord would make better use of this power to help save the world. To save those that have sinned with the power of the Las Plagas and to cleanse their souls, creating a world without sinners. The way it was meant to be. Once cleansed, they would become one of the many Ganados where they will find their reason to live. And after the Lord has succeeded in creating the world in which he has envisioned, not grammatically correct, should just be which he has envisioned, then the sins of my Salazar family will be atoned for. Okay, so Ramon, was that his name? Our current antagonist. Ramon Salazar is clearly insane. In his extremely twisted way, he thinks he's doing something good, but he's just a psychopath. So